Shedeur Sanders, promoted to Browns' backup QB, will be behind rookie Dillon Gabriel against Steelers. Sanders will back up Dillon Gabriel on Sunday in Pittsburgh, meaning the Browns, who haven't won a regular season game on their rival's home field since 2003, will face the Steelers with two rookie quarterbacks. Sanders has been Cleveland's number 3 emergency quarterback and inactive on game days for his first 5 games as the Browns, who drafted the high-profile QB in the 5th round, slowly developed him. But they think he's now ready to be their number 2 despite not taking a snap in a regular season game. Coach Kevin Stefanski had been non-committal earlier this week about his plans for Sanders, saying he wanted to see how things played out. But following Friday's practice, Stefanski said he was promoting Sanders to the backup spot. "I'm always thinking about our players and what's best for our players," Stefanski said, explaining the rationale on choosing Sanders. "And I want to make sure when it comes to young football players, particularly at the quarterback position, that you are intentional about your decision-making, and that's really all it is. So excited for all of our guys." Stefanski could have opted for Bailey Zappe, who is on Cleveland's practice squad and started the Browns' season finale in 2024. Sanders' ascension comes in the aftermath of the Browns trading Joe Flacco to Cincinnati this week. An 18-year veteran, Flacco started Cleveland's first 4 games before too many interceptions led to him being benched in favor of Gabriel. A 3rd-round pick, Gabriel made his pro debut last week against Minnesota in London and will make his second start with Sanders behind him. Before this week, Sanders had been getting limited practice reps and had split working with the scout team, sharing snaps with Gabriel and Zappe. Stefanski has been impressed with Sanders' progress and believes he's ready to take another step. "The big thing there is all of us play our role throughout the week and on Sunday, and obviously that backup quarterback role is a little bit different," he said. "We're doing everything we can to support the starter, and then you have to be ready in a moment's notice. That's just the life of backup players at every position. We've said that here over the years all the time, that you have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But again, that's our job as coaches, as players to be ready when called upon." On Thursday, Sanders said he was excited about the possibility of backing up Gabriel. "I'm in a great mental space overall," Sanders said. "I would say you tend to get a little bit more excited when you see a light at the end of the tunnel, for sure. Whatever my role is here, I'm thankful. I'm happy just to do that." While Gabriel is currently the team's number 1 QB, the Browns are expected to give Sanders a chance to start at some point this season. Cleveland has spent decades in search of a franchise QB and will explore every option. The team's decision to trade in 2022 for Deshaun Watson, signing him to a fully guaranteed $230 million contract, backfired badly. Watson has made just 19 starts due to injuries and an 11-game NFL suspension. He's still with the team rehabbing a ruptured Achilles tendon and is unlikely to play in 2025. In case Gabriel or Sanders don't work out, the Browns have 2 first-round picks in 2026 they could use to find a quarterback. The Cleveland Browns have done it again, and this time, it's not chaos, it's clarity. In a move that sent ripples through Berea and beyond, the team officially promoted Shedeur Sanders to backup quarterback, placing him behind rookie Dillon Gabriel for Sunday's matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. For most franchises, naming a backup isn't headline news. But in Cleveland, where quarterback drama is practically part of the franchise DNA, it's a saga, and this chapter has the makings of a redemption story. A new order in Cleveland. When the Browns traded veteran Joe Flacco to the Bengals, the quarterback room looked like a puzzle missing its edge pieces. Fans speculated, pundits debated, and the locker room waited for clarity. Now, head coach Kevin Stefanski's decision to slot Gabriel as the starter and Sanders as his primary backup gives the Browns a youthful, dynamic tandem at the game's most important position. But beneath the surface, this move is about more than a depth chart. It's about trust, timing, and transformation. Shedeur's long road to redemption. When Shedeur Sanders entered the NFL, expectations followed him like a shadow. The son of Deion "Prime-Time" Sanders, Shedeur carried both the burden and the brilliance of his family name. From Colorado's electric Saturdays to the harsh spotlight of Cleveland, he's faced scrutiny few rookies could imagine. After a rocky preseason, whispers swirled about whether Shedeur was truly ready for the pros. Then came the arrival of Joe Flacco, a Super Bowl champion whose presence immediately cast a long shadow. Sanders was relegated to clipboard duty, learning from afar while fans questioned if he'd ever see meaningful snaps. But through all the noise, Shedeur remained grounded. He studied the playbook like scripture. He stayed late after practices. He absorbed the wisdom of Flacco's film habits and Stefanski's nuanced offense. Now, that persistence is paying off. With Flacco gone and the team leaning toward a youth movement, Sanders finds himself just one play away from his NFL debut. The Dillon Gabriel factor. The twist. The quarterback standing between Shedeur and that debut isn't a seasoned veteran. It's fellow rookie Dillon Gabriel, the former Oklahoma and UCF standout whose accuracy and poise impressed during the preseason. Gabriel, known for his quick release and fearless approach, won over the coaching staff with his command of the huddle. His dual-threat capability and leadership presence have injected a new energy into the Browns' offense. But even as Gabriel prepares to face the relentless Pittsburgh defense, everyone knows the truth of the NFL. One hit can change everything. And if that moment comes, Shedeur Sanders will be the next man up. What this means for the Browns. Let's be honest, the Browns haven't exactly been the model of quarterback stability. From Baker Mayfield's flameout to Deshaun Watson's uncertainty, the position has been a carousel of what-ifs. But this season feels different. Instead of recycling veterans or forcing square pegs into round systems, Cleveland seems committed to building something sustainable. Promoting Sanders signals belief, not just in his arm talent, but in his potential to be part of the Browns' future. It also creates a healthy competition between two promising rookies. Gabriel might have the starting nod for now, but Sanders' presence keeps everyone sharp. Every practice rep, every sideline observation, every scout team session now carries weight. The Browns aren't just managing a depth chart, they're developing quarterbacks, something the franchise has long struggled to do. Inside the locker room. Reports from Berea suggest that Shedeur's promotion was met with enthusiasm by his teammates. Several players reportedly praised his leadership, noting his quiet confidence and next-level work ethic. One anonymous veteran put it best. He's not the loudest guy in the room, but when Shedeur speaks, people listen. You can tell he's built for moments like this. For Sanders, that kind of respect means everything. Since arriving in Cleveland, he's made an effort to earn trust the old-fashioned